The hidden dangers of plea deals. What immigrants should know: how to resist deportation. The criminal justice system is a labyrinth, confusing even for those who have lived in the United States their entire lives. But for immigrants, documented or undocumented, it is far worse. It is a treacherous minefield, where even the smallest misstep can trigger life-altering consequences. Many believe that accepting a plea deal is a quick and easy way to resolve legal troubles. But what they don't know is that, for immigrants, even a minor guilty plea can become a fast track to detention and deportation. Every year, countless immigrants sign away their right to remain in the U.S. simply because they don't understand the consequences of a guilty plea until it's too late. In How to Resist Deportation, I expose the hidden legal traps that ICE and the justice system use to detain and deport immigrants en masse. Understanding the dangers of plea deals is a crucial survival skill in today's political climate. Why plea deals are dangerous for immigrants. When prosecutors offer a plea bargain, they typically frame it as the fastest and least painful way to move past legal trouble. But what they don't tell you is that, for non-US citizens, even a minor conviction can have devastating immigration consequences. For immigrants, a plea deal is not just about jail time, fines, or probation. It can mean being detained by ICE and forcibly removed from the country, even after completing a sentence. Here are some of the most dangerous hidden risks. Aggravated felony designations. Even seemingly small offenses like shoplifting, tax fraud, or resisting arrest can be classified as an aggravated felony under immigration law, triggering automatic deportation. Crimes of moral turpitude, CMT, vague charges like dishonesty or fraud, can result in deportation, even if the punishment is light. Many nonviolent offenses fall under this category. No right to reopen the case. Unlike U.S. citizens, immigrants often lose the right to appeal or reopen a case once they have pleaded guilty, even if they were misinformed about the consequences. ICE holds in fast-track deportations. If you are convicted, ICE can place a detainer on you, meaning you could be transferred directly to immigration detention before you even realize what's happening. Real stories. How plea deals lead to deportation. Jorge's story. The shoplifting charge that led to ICE detention. Jorge, an undocumented immigrant living in Texas for 15 years, was caught shoplifting a $20 phone charger. His public defender advised him to plead guilty, telling him he'd just get a small fine and avoid jail time. What Jorge didn't know was that a misdemeanor theft conviction would automatically make him a deportable immigrant under federal law. 2 weeks later, ICE picked him up outside his workplace and placed him in a detention center. His family had no idea where he was. Within 90 days, he was deported to a country he hadn't seen since childhood. Lesson. What seems like a minor legal case can turn into a deportation order overnight. The government's strategy. Using plea deals as a deportation tool. The U.S. immigration enforcement system is built on criminal convictions, whether serious or not, to justify deportations. But here's the truth. Most immigrants deported under criminal laws have not committed violent crimes. Instead, the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, exploits plea deals to expand the number of immigrants it can deport. This is how it works. Many immigrants sign plea agreements without realizing that immigration law treats their plea as an automatic removal order. Prosecutors clear court dockets quickly while feeding ICE's deportation machine. State and local courts don't always warn immigrants that their guilty plea will result in ICE detention. This is why plea deals are one of the biggest legal traps facing immigrants today. In How to Resist Deportation, I provide step-by-step guidance on avoiding these traps, challenging wrongful detentions, and securing proper legal representation. How to protect yourself from a plea deal trap. If you are an immigrant facing any criminal charges, take these steps to protect yourself. Never sign a plea deal without consulting an immigration attorney. Public defenders often don't understand immigration law. Ask your defense lawyer if your charge is a deportable offense. Many criminal defense attorneys don't realize how even minor charges can lead to deportation. Request a plea that does not trigger immigration consequences. Some charges are safer than others. Consider deferred adjudication or pre-trial diversion. These alternatives might keep a conviction off your record. Do not admit to anything in writing without knowing how it affects your immigration status. Before you plead guilty, get legal help. If you're unsure where to turn, How to Resist Deportation lists legal defense funds, immigrant advocacy groups, and pro bono lawyers who can help you fight back. The best defense against deportation starts with knowledge. My book, How to Resist Deportation, is a comprehensive survival guide for immigrants facing legal threats. It includes how to fight an ICE hold and stop a deportation order, the exact documents you need to protect yourself and your family, how to find legal defense funds and pro bono immigration lawyers, how to avoid scams, predatory lawyers, and ICE tricks. Get your copy now. https://books2read.com/u/mvvocube. Final warning. Protect your future before it's too late. Immigration law is not fair, and one small mistake, like taking a bad plea deal, can destroy everything you've built. If you or a loved one is at risk, don't wait for ICE to knock on your door. Take action now. Learn your rights. Arm yourself with knowledge. Protect your family. Order How to Resist Deportation today. https://books2read.com/u/mvvocube.